Dear teachers, welcome to online teacher training workshop. Here we will learn how to teach online at a time approx 100 students. For that there is a requirement to download Zoom app. Once you will download the app in from Play Store or App Store, I will guide you further how to use it. After downloading the app, you will find there are three ways to teach. First way to teach online is with pen and paper. You can use notebook for writing, and you can make use of pen. At the same time, you can write it down on the book by opening your back camera. Student can see all the things at a time whatever you are writing. It is good if you are teaching for 3 to 4 students at a time. But if you want to teach more people at the same time, what you have to do, first you have to write it down everything on the notebook or on the page. After that you can click image of that and you can show it to the students. This will definitely help students to understand everything in better manner. And third is very decent and practical way to teach to the student is with typed PDF presentation. So you can type whatever you want to teach and you can make PDF of that with the help of Camp Scanner app, and you can show it to the students. So this way student can understand our topic very well. So after downloading the app, you will find the left hand side wala image as a home screen where there are three options: join a meeting, sign up and sign in. First time you have to go to the sign up option. There you have to add your email ID and you have to set password which is comfortable for you to remember. Once you have done with the sign up option, other time you just have to do sign in. Again and again you don't have to do sign up. Or there is an option, one more option is there that you can keep remember. You can click on that option. So again and again there is no need to sign in or sign up. After sign in, you will find right hand side wala image where there are a number of options are available. At the beginning we don't have to go to any other option. We have to just click on the word setting. After clicking on the setting, what you will get? You will get the information to set which others should see. So display information is available in setting. So you can go accordingly that page. After going to the setting page, you will find image and name. Click on that thing. So after clicking that, you can set your image. At the same time you can set your name. Kindly remember this, whatever name you will select at the time of lecture, whenever you will send link to the people, you will find that name is showing to the other person. So others will see that name only, whatever you are setting over here. So here you can paste your own name, or you can write your institution name, or you can tell about your subject or something, whatever you want. So accordingly we have to set our name smartly over here. After knowing the display information, next part is there. Come back to the home page again. So in the left hand side you can see there is a home page. In that home page you have to click on schedule to attend, to add a meeting. So if you want to add your lecture, your session, you have to click on schedule. This is the third option in the top. You can see first is in orange color new meeting, second is join, and third is schedule where there is a sign of calendar. After clicking over there, you will find the middle image where you can set a date. Suppose I want to add lecture for 15th June, then I have to click on the date. I have to adjust it accordingly 15th June, and I want to take lecture at 11 a.m. So I have to type adjust time 11 a.m. So after adding that, I have to click on the done option. So once I will click on the option done, my meeting will get adjust fixed. After that, once again I have to come back to the normal page, home page. There, clicking on the word meeting, I will see my meeting, that my meeting is on Zoom, time and date is also given, and there is an option of start. Don't start meeting directly. Once you will do all these things, click on the word meeting and you will find there are four options. First option is start a meeting. Second, add to calendar, third add invitees, and fourth is delete meeting. So click on the third option, add invitees, because only fixing a session or a lecture is not sufficient. We have to convey this message to the students or the participant who wants to attend this session. So after clicking on the add invitees, you will find three options are there: via Gmail, message, or copy to clipboard. So here I have to use third option, copy to clipboard. Once I will click on copy to clipboard, my message will get copied from the Zoom app. Then I have to close Zoom app and I have to open WhatsApp. In WhatsApp, I can paste same message to the particular person or to that group where I want to convey this session. So after pasting that, I have to send that message, and once I will send that message, others will receive invitation for our Zoom meeting. So once they will receive our Zoom meeting invitation, they can come for our session as given time and date. So 15th June 11 a.m. they will get the entire detail, meeting ID, password, link, everything over there. So they don't have to go through again and again on the same page. So once you have sent the request, now suppose today is 15th June and I have to start my lecture at 11. Don't start lecture early. If lecture is of 11 a.m., just start meeting at 10:58 or 10:59, because in unpaid version you will get 40 minutes ka session. So if you start early, it will get end early, so it will be of no use. So try to start lecture on 10:58 or 10:59 for 11 o'clock, 1 or 2 minutes before you can start. Once you will start the session, you will find all the students or participants are clicking on their given meeting ID and password, and they are trying to enter in our meeting. So without your permission, they cannot attend the session. Hence, in the middle image you can see, you will find the names of the participant who wants to enter into your meeting. If you click on admit, then only they are able to see whatever you are teaching or you are telling to them. So admit all is another option by which you can add all students at a time. There is no need to click on admit button individually. You can admit all at a time. And before starting lecture, always keep in mind, click on mute all button. What is the use of this click or mute all button? If anyone has kept his mic unmute, even though you can mute their mic by clicking on mute all, so nobody can listen whatever others are talking. They will listen only what you are talking. So it is the best way how we can mute others and we can talk accordingly. Now after muting all the students, I can start my lecture. Here you will find, you can click on any one of the participant. Those who are attending meeting, you can click any one of them. After clicking that, you will find such type of option: mute, chat, make a host, rename, put in waiting room, and remove. So if you want to mute, if background noise is coming from particular student, you will find his mic will get green. So you have to click on that person's name and you can click on the mute, so that person will be mute. So no sound will be come from his mic unless and until he unmutes his mic. Second option is chat. If you want to ask any question or if any student wants to ask any question, they can click on chat button. Don't do make host wala option for anyone. Once you will make host another person, he will handle the meeting and not by you. Rename option is available if you want to change anyone's name, because sometimes students are not able to write their own name properly, so they are typing anything, or sometimes we can see there is a name called Moto C plus, so we are not getting which student is this. So after asking name to that student, we can edit in the rename option and we can type his or her name properly. Put in waiting room. If someone is disturbing in the meeting, just like we are sending them out of the classroom, you can click on the put in the waiting room, and that person will go in the waiting room. So after that, whenever you will admit, he will come into the session, or else he will not be able to join the session. And last option is remove. If anyone is misbehaving a lot, you can directly remove that person from the session. For teaching, it is required, just now we saw in the beginning, at least we should show some photos or a document PDF. For that, you have to come on the home screen once again, where you will find there is an option of share in the green color. Once you will click on the share button, you will find photos and documents. Google Drive, there are many options are available, but we can use photo. Whatever we have written on the page, we can show that photo of that page, or else we can show document in the form of PDF. So we have to click on document and we have to open our document accordingly. So after doing these things, you can see on your image your document will be shown. There is an option of more where you will get the extra information about the session, whether they are listening or they have query or they are raising hand, and accordingly you can read their messages in the right hand side corner. And there is a marker in the third image. You can see there is a option of marker. By clicking over there, you can underline on any sentence or word. If you want to write anything on the screen, you can write. Student can see it properly. So in this way you can use this app to teach in efficient manner. For that, somewhere it is a requirement that we should prepare very well in advance, then only we can take such type of a lecture. Thank you so much for attending this session or listening to this entire audio clip and the video. All the best. If you have any query, I have added my number in description box. You can call me, you can message me. This is my same WhatsApp number. We can have further discussion over on this, how to teach online. But once again, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe it. Thank you.